Peace and power to the people that struggle. Peace and power to the people of the struggle. I thank the universal truth and the absolute laws of nature for guiding me, protecting me, and giving me the strength to endure the imperfect. I shall attack with vigor, making progressive moves. A divine mind knows, a divine mind shows. All things work in divine order. All things work in divine order. All things work in divine order. Peace and power. Peace and power to the people that struggle. As you come on in, know that this is a safe space. Know that this is a space of learning and getting learned up. Know that this is a space of educating and being educated. Know that this is a space for conversation, comments and concerns, questions and answers, for knowledge, wisdom, and understanding. Knowledge. This is a space of integrity, a space of building, destroying, a space of justice, of integrity. This is your space, a space of love, a space where we are working on building a united path towards true liberation. As my classroom assistants, come on in, please. Keep all contact information in the chat for the duration and throughout the class. Please keep all funding information. Hashtags, links, green screens, grams with money, pals that pay, unions that go out west, Morse code, damn it, Zakat, collection plate, charity. Man, listen, all funding information in the chat for the duration and throughout this class. It's a war going on. Fund the war effort. You see what's going on. Okay? If you or anybody you know is in need of anger management, please book an assessment. Don't wait till it's too late. Don't wait until it's too late. Don't wait till you humped up already. Cuffs on. Officer, hold on a minute. Now I can explain. I didn't mean to yell like that in that church. It's too late. Don't wait until you get in the pink slip. Your services are no longer needed. Don't wait until your kids are stomping out of school. Mommy, I hate you. Because they don't want your kid at none of the events. Book an assessment. Find out what the hell has got you off balance. If you or anybody you know is in need of a domestic violence intervention, got to keep y'all apart. Got to get your mind right. A domestic violence intervention, please book an assessment. Listen, stop cutting up in front of them elders. Stop calling that cousin that's wayward and just came home. They don't need that. Get what you need to get, man. Please book an assessment. If you are somebody you know is in need of an intimate relationship abuse counseling or consultations, please book an assessment. Learn the warning signs, the behaviors that should alarm you. Hold up. She ain't been using that silverware. Hold up. He ain't been working construction. What he got a hammer for? Listen. Okay? Book an assessment. Behaviors that should alarm you. Listen. Okay? Characters and characteristics that should heighten your awareness. People. Places, events, conversations that should, heighten your awareness. Remember, with the information, the life that you save could be your own. Now, damn it, it's late. It's 4 o'clock. I know what I said earlier. It's Fish Friday, Fish Friday, Fish Friday. And as y'all can see, I ain't get out yet. Okay? I'm still a little tight. Okay? I'm still a little tight. I ain't that tight, though. Boy, I ain't that tight. Them elders, I got some form, Jack. Get away from me. I'm telling you. Listen. Now, Miss Pauline, I'm telling you, I ain't that tight. I gotta loosen up a little bit. It's Friday, y'all. What we gonna do? We got some people to tag. Yeah, we got some people to tag. Somebody tag Soulja Boy. He got his gripper gate fees. Tag Soulja Boy. Yes. Tag Tashira Simmons. Sorry, Marshy. Yeah, your own girl got to get it. Tag Tashira Simmons. Uh-huh. Woo. Damn. Have y'all seen him? Somebody tag Aaron Hall. Come on now. Let's get it. Somebody tag Aaron Hall. Okay? Tag H-Rap Brown. Yeah, we got to talk about it. Yes. You know, I'm trying to be in good spirits. I'm making an attempt to be balanced, but I'm very triggered by that information. Okay? Yeah. Let's get to it. Who's up in here? It's Fish Friday. Don't duck and hide now, damn it. Don't get to ducking. Shh. Lovely lady, first in the building. What up? Philip Boone, right behind. Yeah, Cool KK is in the space. Move. What's going on, Move? Yeah, we up in it. Charles, what up, Charles? Yeah, what up, Charles? Philly, Chris Threats, what up, Philly in the building? Ken Williams, C. Blaze, Sniper, yes, Chef Corby, all that, you all up in here. Damn it, it's Fish Friday, Chef. Put the recipe in. What we gonna do? Snook the Bed TV, peace. Green apples, we see it. Yeah, Geechee, what up? Hey, Poster, what up? Willie Betha, what up, Willie? Dust Bro. Bam, Philly's in the building. Oh, Philly in there deep, damn woods. Yeah, we see you. CG, much appreciation for funding the war effort. George Johnson. F. Rich, what up, Lay Charles, what up? Yeah, we see y'all coming through. Yeah, GB. Big Colorado, what up? Marshy, baby. Woo, Marshy, we see you. Big Red Shirley, what up? Yeah. Get them all, C-Blade. Snipers up in the spot. A Will. Come on with that giant shit, man. Nah, man. Listen, you better be right and exact about that. Hood sent the highlights. What up? What's going on? Born. What up, Born? Peace. Born wisdom of law. The seven is in the building. Knowledge is right indeed. All being born. The wisdom. The wise word spoken. Yes. We here. Yeah. Truth story official. What up? Linda Lewis. 55. 55, Linda. You got a 55. Yeah. Soap. What up, Soap? Christopher Farmer, what's going on? Yeah. What? Nah, not the 17. Not Shan. 55, Shan. 55. Tierra, what up? The youngin' is in here. Mark Milliner's up in here. Yeah. We see you. Hold on. Wish I could give more. Much love, Bliz. Long time listener. Just getting to a spot where I can support. That's what I'm talking about. We love you. Keep coming through. Don't get no 55s, damn it. Barbara, 55. Barbara, 55. Flatbush, what up? We see you. What's going on? What? We in the South, kinda. Okay, Connor, we see you. What's going on? Yeah, yeah, what's going on? We see you. Felipe, what up? What up? Jeff Sparks. Boy, y'all in class today. Mark Hines, we see you. Cookie, Kevin Cookie, you made it. Cookie, god damn it. Yeah, the Grustler, the global hustler, cuckoo, the bag of bones. What up? We see you. You up in the spotty spot. Mecca's in there too. What up? God damn it, where we going first? Where we going first? Where we going? What up? What's going on? What's going? Another Geechee, what up? Clarice, 55, Clarice. Yeah, 55. Where we going at first, y'all? Miss Gold, too? 55. 55. Yeah. Yeah. Coming up in here like that. 55. Miss Gold. Yeah. Let's go. What's going on? Where we going first? Damn it, y'all ain't even picking today. I'm picking today. Damn it, we going straight uptown to Yonkers today, damn it. We going up there. We going uptown. Cause damn it, what's going on, Melissa? Much appreciation for funding. Boy, that's what I'm talking about, Mecca. M. Him hot. Vaughn 55. Vaughn, join up 55. Yeah. Aaron Hall. Yes, that's where we going today, damn it. We miss you. We talking to you, man. We miss you. Where you at? Damn it, Aaron Hall, where you at? Looking around. Yeah, I remember. Remember all that? Groove me, baby. Tonight, remember? Shirt all open, groove me. Yeah, grind early gripper gate. Yeah, couldn't keep a shirt on him. And Damon bony asses. Groove me. Yeah, we going gripper gate. Where you at? Where you at, damn it? Yeah, see? Everybody went on the Euro platform, you see? Gossiping, gossiping, talking. Yeah, see? What happens? Right after that, your ass is meatloaf, huh? Yeah, Grippergate. Yeah. Ask Buffy. They see me, fool. Yeah, they see me, fool. Hey, yeah. Ask Casey and JoJo. They see me. They know. Yeah, they seen the eggplant. They know. Yeah, remember all that? Yeah, where you at? I told y'all once trial, once trial start, yeah, they getting closer and closer and closer to trial, right? Yeah, them subpoenas start going out. All this shit connected. Yeah, all is connected. All this Adam 22 and all them. We're bankrupt. We're losing money. We got to get low. Yeah, all this is connected. All that interviewing, all that talking and yip-yapping and giving out useless information, propaganda, right? Gossip. That's going to be the later part of class. Yeah, they was talking a whole lot, right? Gossip. Conversational reports about other people's private lives that might be unkind, disapproving, or not true. Talking. Talk. Nothing uplifting. Now you low because people seen you. They seen me. They know what it is. Yeah. Well, who was you effing on? Who was you effing on, Aaron? Huh? One of the Diddy victims? Did you catch a scrape? Because you sure is running. You're hiding. They can't find you. He's looking in the subways. He's looking on Metro North. Where you at? You got to testify because somebody's seeing you just like they said. And they, you seen them too. Yeah. Don't hide now, boy. You've been catching Grippergate cases since back, remember? Lauren Velez said that, right? She was a youngin', right? So y'all rush houred her. Cross state lines and all that. Yeah. Yeah. See how things don't age well? Mm-hmm. Because they seen you, right? Yeah, ask them. They see me. They know I put it down. Yeah, they all see me. Yeah. Now we gonna see if the jury sees you. I told y'all, all of them got to pay the piper, man. For all this viral shit, all this getting this notoriety, sitting on these platforms, just to talking and talking and talking. Uh-huh. Yeah. All of it. This is all connected. Always has been. But we didn't have the information that was believable, and we didn't have outlets. All of it was controlled. The music, the creation of the music, the propaganda. All those little magazines, Right On and Source and XXL and all, it was a controlled environment. Now when you have independent and information and people who got their little grippers manipulated for 20, 25 years ago, traumatized, never got some help, some may have gotten help and ready to clean their souls and start saying, this is what happened to me. Yeah, word up all that. Yeah, those were the gatekeepers of the information, the holders of the secrets. But something happens when you get older. Start telling the truth. Truth start coming out because a lot of them don't want to transition with that on their chest. Right? Chef, Corby, much appreciation for the super chat. You dig what I'm saying? Yeah. Uh-huh. But Aaron don't want to tell the truth. He wanted to tell Vladimir the truth. But now the courts want to know the truth. So don't hide now. You can't hide now. You just getting started. You just getting started. Yeah. Because you said they seen you, right? You said they seen you. Jodeci, right? JoJo Casey. Mm-hmm. Darwin Devontae. Mm-hmm. Somebody find, I keep telling you, somebody find my man Charlucci. Where's my man Charlucci? Lucci, come on, he know the truth. Yeah, they seen you. They was watching Casey and Mary in the studio. That was a given. They used to get down right there in the studio. So, it was a mix of Grippergate, freak-offs and the such. I don't know if they was using baby oils back then, but they sure was going through. They was going H-A-M. Ham. Yeah. So now what? Now you want to run and hide? Nah, Mr. Hall. As a matter of fact, they talking about Aaron Hall is missing. Where the hell is Damon at? Did he go back to the church? Because we ain't seen him. We ain't seen him either. Or Petty Teddy and all this Grippergate stuff that's been going on. Right? Yeah. Yeah, we know Teddy has some Grippergates going on too. I keep telling y'all, none of them escaped that. Yeah. A lot was going on. Mm-hmm. Allegations of Teddy Riley knocking dudes' wives down. Yeah. See, these simp dudes is able to do that because they start paying and throwing extravagance at these wives who never been around this celebrity stuff. Come on now. But I just want to know, Have you seen him? Tell me, have you seen him? Whoa. Yeah. He was a star singing so hard. Have you seen him? Tell me, have you seen him? Where you at, Aaron Hall? We miss you. Come on through. Don't run. Don't run. Okay? Don't run. Mm-hmm. Because it's trial time. Yeah. When is trial coming up in May? Ooh-wee. God dig it. God dig it. Y'all thought y'all was listening to some stuff before. Y'all thought these weirdos online was talking to y'all before. Boy, wait till y'all hear what conventional mainstream media start talking about day by day as that trial start moving and the names and people that's ducking and hiding. Woo, they trying to get their bread up right now because they know. And don't let the puffster testify in his own defense. Don't let him get up on that stand. God damn it, because he gonna go need no brown on him. It's bigger than the puffster. Yeah, it's bigger than the puffster. Mm-hmm. Stevie J. Yeah, he gonna call names. Stevie J brought him to me. Yeah, he gonna call names. Yeah. God damn it. Yeah. So Aaron, wherever you at, you need to come on out, sir. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah. Shine up your head. Right? Yeah, yeah. Wash, rinse, condition your scalp. Get it nice and shiny. Let's go. Let's go. Time to go to court. So these youngins can stop believing in this bullshit industry and get down to some serious business. Because we tell you all the time, it's all for naught. Either you in it and you in Gripper Gate for life, okay? Or you're going to perish, or you getting nothing. Right? So bye, Aaron. We miss you. We haven't seen you lately. We miss you. Yeah. Damn it. Let's go. Tashira Simmons. Oh, man, girl. Oh, man. The media, people from up there, paint you as a sweetheart. Yeah. Remember when he came through? She been there from the gate. Yeah, she been there from the gate. Uh-oh. Wait a second now. Y'all be on your best behavior. My pops is in the building. The older guard is in the building. So be on your best behavior. Okay? Okay, moderators? All right, keep them safe. So peace. And assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah to my first enlightener, my only enlightener. Okay? Yeah, we see him in the building. Okay, listen. Now, we know the story of Tashera and Earl. Come on now. Huh? Thick and thin, Bonnie and Clyde. Right? Lovers. Childhood sweethearts and all that. Okay? But we also know that old Earl had struggles and he was a custody for a long time. And some sources say she was a custody right along with him. Yeah, through thick and thin. Old Earl, Tashera, and Boomer. Yeah. Jacking people for that. Yeah. Goddamn. Debo and the whole YO. Yeah. Probably Mount Vernon and whatever else up there. Who else up there? Spring Valley and all that. Yeah. Notorious. Crunching. So if you're running around with X, yeah. If you engage and you in it that deep, yeah, Miss Simmons. Yeah, you got custody tendencies too. Matter of fact, let's give her a plug. She has a book that's being released. She's already on her little media run. So, it's ironic that they just kicked her up out of the whip. Officially. She lost her case. As I told you all the time, there is no such thing as generational wealth coming from the music industry. Not gonna happen. Once that artist is gone, or imprisoned, that's a wrap. I don't care how big. We've seen it time and time again. Time and time again. Okay? That money disappears. It goes right back into the machine. Right back into the machine. I don't care how many albums you sold. I don't care how many. Matter of fact, the only ones who I ever see maintain a nice percentage of it is the Marleys. And the only reason they're able to maintain and do it is because they're all in the same industry and they all write, produce, and perform themselves. So there's always a different way for them to have resources to make sure that they get pieces of their dad's stuff. But even them, they get minimal. Now they themselves are gold and platinum artists. Damn near all of them worked on. They're in the mix. They're in the whip. Other than that, no one. Nat King Cole went to Natalie. Natalie Cole, boom, done. It's a wrap. Guarantee you that. You're not going to find no fourth generation Cole balling out. Not happening. Aretha's money, out of here. Yeah. Gone. Dana Turner's, out of here. The Euro got what he got in that marriage. They're going to make sure they absorb all that. Michael, gone. Prince's, gone. Whitney's, gone. Her heir was Bobby Christina. Gone. You think they're going to let Bob? No. Bob has his own. And in hip-hop, people don't even own their own publishing. So the damn sure is not going to go next. It's not. Hip-hop? Contracts from the 90s? Why do you think all them 80s rappers now are getting control of the administration, administering their own rights to their own works and stuff? Some of them heavily sampled and wasn't even paying for the samples. The 80s is coming back trying to do their thing. If they still look a little fit, you know what I'm saying, a little healthy, they're able to do it. No. I mean, showing them 90s individuals, y'all a rap. Y'all rap. that goes right back into the machine. So she just lost this court case where she was making an attempt to say, no, I'm supposed to get PC off of that. That was my husband. No. Here's the decision, right? Because first of all, let's go and see. The decision from this judge reinforces that the estate, there's an estate, like we always say, the estate. And people always wonder, who the hell is the estate if it ain't their families, their heirs? Like who? I always ask y'all that. Always pay attention to the wording. The estate. The estate represented by Kirschman, Eisenberg, Corbin, and Lever, LLP, and Manat, Phelps, and Phillips, LLP, is the sole owner of all such rights. Okay? All such rights. You understand? Bagelmeisters. Okay? Tashira Simmons' rights, therefore, are limited to a portion of record and music publishing royalties generated by musical works that her former husband released during their marriage. Little bit. Y'all do remember and recall it was a divorce, right? Yeah. Let's continue. The estate is the sole owner of all intellectual property rights, including all copyrights and trademark rights that DMX acquired during his marriage to Simmons, as well as any and all trademarks and intellectual property rights that belonged to DMX at the time of his demise, except as specifically set forth in 5 letters of direction signed by DMX. Okay? All right? Yeah. Simmons has no income interest and is not otherwise entitled to any monies of any kind generated by or attributed to services rendered by DMX and or to copyrights and trademark rights acquired during his marriage to plaintiff. Okay? DMX's real name is Earl Simmons, who began rapping in the early 1990s, passed away on April 9th, 2021 at only 50 years old. His influence on hip-hop is undisputed. His aggressive style and violent lyricism helped popularize the horrorcore genre. Now, all that running around with him and Boomer might have been from a very genuine space. I mean, she loved him. Loved him when he was a dirty, dirty, dark man. Custy. Okay? Had to be a genuine space. With him when he wasn't even on. However, you didn't write no music. She never claimed to write no music. Like I keep telling y'all, why would y'all think that an industry as corrupt, as crooked as music is going to give people, family who didn't participate in it, money for generations? That makes sense? No, you don't get that. So why do y'all believe individuals that sit up here in the music industry talking about they do it for their family, so their family could be well? Hell no. No. All that come back. They doing it for their family, for the industry family, for the Bagelmeisters. Yeah, for those executives and their families. No, that don't go to you. And they know this. They know this every time they try to get up out of a contract. They know this every time they try to get a new contract with some. They know this. They start. Remember, Prince told y'all that. He told you, he said he didn't understand the levels and the depths of this until what? MC Hammer used what? When doves cry for prey. And when they went to the table, he like, hold on. Who are these people talking about? They got part ownership and this and that in my song and my music. Who is these people? Hell no. Ain't nobody, none of them wrote a bar of this, a note, a chord, none of that. Because they have to show face. They gotta show face. And he told y'all that. He told you that when he's running around as the artist and slave on his face. Y'all don't get it. And that's a whole different class on how exactly the music industry pulls resource from its existence. It was easier back in the days. You had an LP, a vinyl record. You had an 8-track. You had a cassette. You had a CD. And even in that, they was beating you. You artists is like, yo, where did the money come from? Better yet, where does it go? They're telling you it production costs and marketing costs and all this extravagance that it is owed by the artist in order to get this to the consumer, and the consumer to something ain't right. You telling me it costs $4 to make this cassette, this CD, this vinyl? The store sell it for $14.99, but when it come back to the industry, I only get 85 cents? Yeah. Well, let me tell you how this goes. And they start explaining a whole bunch of shit that don't make sense. So at what point do y'all believe that somebody's going to be honest with family members who are not in it, who never gave up no grippers, who never performed on no damn stage, who never sat in a position of interviewing and praised the recording industry and praised their label and their agents and their managers? Nah. Family ain't do none of that, so y'all don't get none of that bread. When he out of here, that's it. Gone, finished, kaput. Show's over. Show's over. How many of y'all watched The Professional? Tell me y'all watched the movie. If y'all ain't watched The Professional, damn it, y'all don't belong in my class. Y'all know how we give it up. How many of y'all watched The Professional? Damn it, give me some purple hearts up in here. How many of y'all watched The Professional? Talk about it, damn it. Talk about it. Huh? Do y'all remember what he told the little girl? Huh? Show's over. It's over with. He's gone. That money stay right there. You think he gonna give Shorty that money? No, man. Show's over. That money stay right there with the bank. Okay? Now you go ahead, beat it. Get out of here. That's what they do to these people's family. And if these people's family don't have an army, they not busting their gun, they don't know where to bust their gun. Because these bagel mices be living in, claim they live in Malibu and the Hamptons and all this other weird spots. And these artists give the industry all the information. Yeah, here go my name, here go my social security, here go my mama name, my mama house, my mama social security, all that. in order to get them checks. They don't never know where none of the rest of it. They don't know where Clive Davis lived. They don't know where Jimmy Iovine at. They don't give that information to the streets. Say, yo, listen, if something wrong, here he go. So you get nothing. When it's over with, what he say? When it's over with, what he say? Yeah, she gets nothing. She has no income interest and is not otherwise entitled to any monies of any kind generated by or attributed to services rendered by DMX. Get your ass out of here. You get what we give you, damn it. Same way they did us on the damn plantation. Same way. Same way. Pick that goddamn cotton. And when they got rid of Earl and sent them to the next plantation, you think his count, would he on bail fall on over to the rest of the family? Hell no, y'all better get out there and get some more. That's what they do. Do y'all understand that? Damn it, it's Fish Friday, you're gonna understand the day. Okay? You get nothing. You've seen what Dollar Bill said in Players Club, which means I own you. You get nothing. 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 Okay? Straight like that. Get your ass up out of here. You get what we give you. That's it. So we finished with her. Yep. Finished with Tashera. Y'all ain't find Aaron Hall yet? Damn it, we 42 minutes in the class. Y'all ain't find him yet? Huh? Tashera should have known she wasn't getting nothing. You seen what they did to the living girlfriend of the one that went to court talking about, I'm his common law wife. What's her name? Desiree Lindstrom. Get your ass out of here. Judge said, get out of here. Nothing. You get nothing. Living wife. Common law wife. You have a child from him? So does all these other women. Get your ass out of here. That's how they do. That's how they do it. She's seen that. She should have asked, yo, Desiree, what was the case law that they used? What was the case law that they used? Because I guarantee you Desiree Lindstrom don't know. I bet you she don't know. No case law. They said no. Right? Yeah. Yeah. See how they send you on Doja missions? Yeah, go sue. You common law wife, you was with him. You was with him when he was getting himself together. You was with him when he was still smoking a little bit. You had a seed. Yeah, go ahead. Right? It's like they sent Shorty down to get them milk and cookies. And him said no. Yeah. The same shit they do in the industry. Him said no. And you went back downstairs. Bernie said, didn't I tell you get your ass upstairs? Tell that punk ass boy he wasn't getting no milk and cookies. Get your ass. Same thing. Same principle. Here, him downstairs. Yeah. Get your ass. You ain't getting none of this music industry money. This ours. What Leo Cohen said, DMX keeping the lights on. That ain't going to Tashera. Why? Because she was with him when he was stinking and smoking? No. Not going to happen. Not going to happen. Yeah, you out of here. Just like that. Gone. Come on, man. Boy, we hot on this industry stuff today, huh? Aaron Hall running from a case. Tashera lost her case. So Desiree Lindstrom, whatever, she lost a case. Woo, Grippergate is in effect, huh? Yeah. Now Soulja Boy, damn it, somebody tag him. Atlanta, y'all in the building. Soulja Boy lost his case. We got the recap. Yeah, we got a recap. We spoke about him and we wondering why isn't this viral? How come it's only in spaces where you have to look for it, search for it, read it? Damn it, this is supposed to be big news. What happened? Oh, let's give it to him. Damn it, U.S. rapper Soulja Boy has been ordered to pay $4.25 million to a woman who accused him of battery and abuse. The unnamed woman sued the star, whose real name is DeAndre Cortez Way, in 2021, saying he regularly scraped and beat her and sometimes kept her as a prisoner after she was hired as his assistant. Classroom assistants, I don't keep y'all prisoners, do I? Let's let this be clear. Let's get it out there. I don't want no lawsuits from my classroom assistants. Damn it, y'all can leave anytime you want. Damn it, don't do it now. I ain't got millions of dollars. Damn it, the war effort be like this. Yeah. That don't even get the $50 sometimes. So you a classroom assistant? Y'all not prisoners, all right? Say that on a live, damn it. Soulja Boy had denied abusing her and said their relationship was consensual. But a jury in a civil trial found him liable for battery, assault, and gender violence. Okay? Gender violence. The 34-year-old smiled calmly as the verdict was read Thursday night. Okay? He can't do nothing but smile. Because he's lucky this wasn't a criminal case and she went civil on him. However, that don't look good. That don't look good at all. Okay? It doesn't. Listen, although Soulja was found liable for SA, he was cleared on claims of false imprisonment and constructive dismissal. It is not the first time that the rapper has faced such allegations. Okay? Huh? In 2023, he was ordered to pay his ex-girlfriend Kayla Myers $471,900 stemming from an assault and kidnapping lawsuit she filed in 2020. So listen to the Gripper Gate. Yeah. 55 game. What up, bro? What's going on? Much appreciation. We see you. Much appreciation for the super chat. So this is the second time in court losing to civil cases. This is called Gripper Gate fees. Gripper Gate fees. Yeah. Because trust and believe, they line these dudes up. They understand their kinks. They understand their habits and vices. As soon as they get out of line, they send somebody at them. These are Gripper Gate fees. That's why this isn't criminal. When it's criminal, you done messed up. When it's civil, this is Gripper Gate fees. You want to stay in the industry? You want to continue getting this bag? We got to spank you. Even though we don't pay you what you worth at any time, we got to spank you publicly. Okay? Because you out of control a little bit. We got to reel you back in. So these are Gripper Gate fees that Soulja Boy has to pay. He paid it one time. He still kept acting up. Now he paying a hefty one. That $4 million is steep. Yeah, he gonna appeal it. But damn it, you know how that go. Yeah, you know how that go. Remember, Tasha K appealed hers. They said, oh, no, you're going to give Cardi that bread. Yeah. Nah. These are Gripper Gate fees, Soulja Boy. You manipulating people grippers. You beating on them. You doing all this stuff. We can't not and didn't charge you criminally. But you owe. You owe. Okay? According to court documents, the woman was hired as an assistant in 2018 and started a romantic relationship shortly afterwards. The abuse soon followed, she said. The lawsuit accused him of punching and scraping her several times. Several times he took the grippers. That's what she said. During her testimony, she said she had lost almost half of her body weight during their time together, dropping almost 6 stone or 39 kilograms before, quote unquote, I managed to get away from him. I didn't even feel human anymore, she told the court. I felt like an animal. Now, who teaches young black men to treat people like animals? Our weight didn't come from his daddy. His daddy was in his service. His daddy's a soldier. Yeah. He had to learn that from the industry. Them executives, them bagelmeisters, them euros, them divine evils. Yeah. She said she has stayed in a relationship because Soulja Boy threatened to hurt her and her family and told her that he would post a sexually explicit video to the internet if she left. That's another charge. Yeah. Revenge porn, that's another charge. Text messages show in court painted a complicated picture of their relationship. Soulja Boy would ask her to perform tasks typical of an assistant, including making travel arrangements or setting up computer equipment. But other times he would text her messages like, I hope you unalive slow. I hope you catch the Coco 19. And I should have unalived your ass. These are the text messages that you are sending somebody who's supposed to be hired as an assistant. Yeah, that's all Grippergate stuff. Yeah. Boy, that industry's something else. I hope y'all encourage our peoples to stay far away from it. I'm telling you, the only ones who are able to survive it is those who they in. They in. And they in deep. And when they in deep, why would you appreciate them? They're not on our mental path. They're not on our spiritual path. They're not on our physical path. These people are on and in something that is way, way left of decent human beings. I hope y'all know that. Yeah. If it weren't the truth, then why is there anything like Grippergate? Why? Grippergate only can exist because these people participate in it. You can't have no freak offs and baby oils in some other industries, but highly unlikely. Highly unlikely. You're not going to be a LPN nurse working in Kings County or Jamaica Hospital and get caught up in Grippergate. Somebody telling you you need to do this for extra shifts. No, that don't work like that. No. That's the industry. That's in sports and entertainment. Okay? And in politics too. Yeah, politics. And on Wall Street. Yeah, Grippergate on Wall Street. Yeah. And in church. Boy, them Catholic churches. Woo-wee. Altar boys. Man, you wouldn't get me up in no church. Hard way to go. And so far, when it comes to church, we ain't hear nothing about no baby oils. No baby oils, no lubricants, nothing. We ain't hear about none of that being found in no church, no basement of no church, no pews, nothing. Just gripper gate and water. Holy water and gripper gate in the church. That's a rough time. Damn. Anyway, y'all get me off track here. Listen, stay away from it. Stay away from that industry. I'm telling you. I don't know, unless you a rough customer. Yeah, we know that. Oh, yeah, we know that, goody girl. Yeah, Diddy was an altar boy. Ooh-wee. In one of the schools that had a track record of wearing low boy grippers out. Wonder if they exposed young Sean Combs to that lifestyle. Terrible way to go. Terrible, terrible. Let's continue though. Let's go on because it's almost 5 o'clock. And I'm sure Miss Pauline and Merle and that other one, that little mean one that's always there. Yeah. Miss Gertie. She the one that's always trying to throw jabs at me and stuff. Yeah, so I got to get my fish. I got to get my fish. Y'all playing. Y'all playing, yeah, because I ain't got time to be fighting all three of them. Not today. Not today. So get to getting this Fish Friday. What, did y'all get y'all? Y'all got y'all's though, right? But y'all got me here working for mine. Let's continue. Now we got to get to serious stuff here. Yeah, we got to get to some serious stuff here. Because we talk a lot. Talk a lot about Grippergate. We talk a lot about the industry. But we always talk about it from educational pieces. Points of reference. So you can learn. See, Bliz, see, you going to make me cut it down. Hey, little girl. What's going on? I'm finishing up here.
So, peace and power, peace and power.
And peace and power to you, too. Get your ass on it. Okay, now, we're able to do this in this type of space, in this arena, because of the social conditioning. Don't say hi to her. She gone. She gone. She gone. All them hearts and all that, she gone. Pay attention, damn it. She ain't gonna get the 55. Y'all ass. I'm about to give y'all a quiz. Keep playing. All right? We're able to do this in the social space here because of how we communicate. We use language, right? And through language, we have themes. We also have nonverbal communication, all type of that make us social. However, in that language, okay, in that language, they are not always spaces of truth. So in that, we have come to make an understanding that it is some statements, an entity. And when they group together, it's called propaganda. Okay? Propaganda. And that's what drives social media. Propaganda. Now, we don't work from that space here. As liberators, we deal with truth.
right? And in that truth, we try to find different ways of being. Not like that industry shit. That is a propaganda tool because it's used against us. And we getting into it. Okay? We have to get into it. Let's get to the technical, literal space of what it is. Propaganda, let's go, damn it, is the dissemination of information. Okay? Facts, arguments, rumors, half-truths, or lies to influence public opinion. It is often conveyed through mass media. This is what has driven us, not only here, not only in the culture, not only in the industry, but in politics, in religion, in the conscious and woke community. It has driven us for centuries. When we come here, we make an attempt to stay away from what? Gossip and propaganda. We don't have time for that, y'all. Because it has been used, it has been weaponized against us as a trauma piece builder, right? You hear certain shit, you see, oh my goodness, right? The fake news, all that. It's triggering and it hits y'all. But the arguments, the rumors, the half-truths, and the lies is what y'all see on YouTube on a regular. On all those other platforms, that's why all of them are falling. All those other spaces. Because they don't have what we have. The ability to bond through truth and consistency. And you're going to see very, very soon how a lot of them are going to be falling off and our class is going to get larger. That's why I'm making my business to make sure I know who's who. Okay? Because I don't play with it. We're building a nation. Propaganda is the more or less systematic effort to manipulate other people's beliefs, attitudes, or actions by means of symbols, words, gestures, banners, monuments, music, clothing, okay? Insignia, right? All them little Masonic and all that little dumb stuff that y'all worried about, okay? Hairstyles, designs, or coins, postage stamps, BBLs, yeah, the stink, funky, sit-down air and all that. All that is propaganda. Deliberateness, right? Deliberateness, and a relatively heavy emphasis on manipulation distinguish propaganda from casual conversation or the free and easy exchange of ideas. When we're here, we are exchanging ideas, dialogue, comments, questions, and concerns, because we're making an attempt to get to the truth, to get to a space where we can really trust, love each other, and move, because when things get critical, we can't hesitate and wonder if somebody's with us or not. All right? Propagandists have a specified goal or set of goals. That's why y'all seeing these people fall, because they have been working, cooperating, bonding, getting paid from specific agents and agencies of this institution. That's why you keep hearing the same things, right? Situations that mean the same, but it's toned different. It is orchestrated and constructed differently. But the outcome, the end goal is always the same. Melanated people fighting melanated people, moving against the grain of each other. That's what it is. So that's why you see it collapse. It's collapsing. It's collapsing. And when it collapses, everybody gonna collapse. Everybody that's in it, that's been in it. To achieve these, they deliberately select facts, arguments, and displays of symbols that present them in ways they think will have the most effect. When they say things that trigger you, when they show you things that trigger you, like police beating on people, unaliving people, black men saying the most outlandish things, right? Like, I'm a passport brother. I don't deal with black women. Black women are this and that. They know that that's triggering. So that goes into the algorithm. Boom! Next thing you know, you can't say nothing when somebody's holding the door for you and you don't even understand why, right? This is a direct result of propaganda, okay? To maximize effect, they may omit or distort pertinent facts or simply lie. And they may try to divert the attention of the reactors, the people they're trying to sway in the morning, sway, propaganda and gossip, to control the narratives of people believing in the culture. Sway in the morning, swaying people from everything but their own propaganda. Ooh, it get deep, don't it? Yeah, it get deep. The fact that wars give rise to intensive propaganda campaigns has made many persons suppose that propaganda is something new and modern, but it ain't. And it is always heavy during what? During wartime. We've been in war now for decades. And now there's a what? A tariff war. So of course the information that comes from melanated people cannot be information that's going to encourage you to love each other, to stand tall with each other, to struggle with each other, to support each other, to build resources for each other. No. In times of war, they need those who are the most oppressed to get squashed, to remain in a funky mental state. The word itself, propaganda, came into common use in this country as late as 1914 when World War I began. The truth is, however, that propaganda is not new and modern. Nobody would make the mistake of assuming that it is new if, from early times, efforts to mobilize attitudes and opinions had actually been called propaganda. The Bible, the Quran, the Torah, the scrolls. The battle for men's minds is as old as human history. I keep telling y'all, guard your mind. Guard your mind. Guard your mind. In the ancient Asiatic civilization preceding the rise of Athens as a great center of human culture, that's propaganda itself. Athens, the center of human culture, we know that's a lie, but let's continue. You see how far back it goes? The lack of encouraging you to believe in yourself, in science, in mathematics, in the universe. So when you think something as minute and as secular and small as hip hop is going to be used as a weapon, okay? The masses of the people lived under despotisms, and there were no channels or methods for them to use in formulating or making known their feelings and wishes as a group. In Athens, however, the Greeks, who make up the citizen class, were conscious of their interests as a group and were well informed on the problems and affairs of the city-state to which they belonged. Differences on religious and political matters gave rise to propaganda and counter-propaganda. The strong-minded Athenians, though lacking such tools as the newspaper, the radio, and the movies and social media and YouTube, right, could use other powerful engines of propaganda to mold attitudes and opinions. The Greeks had games, the theater, the assembly, the law courts, and religious festivals. Close the doors. Close the doors. Close the doors. Ushers, close the doors. They're going to pay. You understand? Religious festivals, this type of shit. Guard your mind. Okay? And these gave opportunity for propagandizing, oh my goodness, ideas and beliefs. They got you. They got you. The Greek playwrights made use of the drama for their political, social, and moral teachings. We use Hollywood, Broadway, off-Broadway, the Chitlin Circuit. Guard your mind when you're watching these things. Okay? Let's go. Another effective instrument for putting forward points of view was oratory, in which the Greeks excelled. And though there were no printing presses, handwritten books were circulated in the Greek world in efforts to shape and control the opinions of men. So when you got people on here, y'all give them props because they viral, because they got 100 million followers, because they made some stupid ass video. Respect to the law, respect to the law, respect to the law. That shit is in your head. It's playing and it's wasting your time. Okay? All right? They're playing with you, and I don't have time to lose my class to some garbage. Y'all do understand that. Yeah. Okay? Let's go. The term propaganda apparently first came into common use in Europe as a result of the missionary activities of the Catholic Church. The Catholic Church? Grippergate. Grippergate. Started the propaganda and the lies. Ooh. In 1622, Pope Gregory the 15th created in Rome the Congregation for the Propagation of the Faith. This was a commission of cardinals charged with spreading the faith and regulating church affairs in heathen lands. They call us heathen, the heathen lands outside of Europe. Okay? A college of propaganda was set up under Pope Urban the 8th to train priests for their missions. Boy, was I and am I so glad to have an enlightener for a father who had an enlightener. Yeah, the father-in-law, formerly known as Clarence 13X. Ooh, oh man, to shape and reshape our mind and take us out of the triple stages of darkness. To give knowledge of self. Let's go. In its origins, propaganda is an ancient and honorable word. Religious activities which were associated with propaganda commanded the respectful attention of mankind. It was in later times that the word came to have a selfish, dishonest, or subversive association. Propaganda and gossip runs YouTube, TikTok, and such. Okay? Yeah. Guard your minds. I'm telling you, if you're not in class, I don't know what you're doing and where you at. We telling you to love yourself. We're teaching and educating so we can really carve a path towards freedom, liberation. universal equality and justice. We look to have equality and balance with nature, not with man, not with our oppressors. Damn sure not with Yakub's grafted. What are we doing? Guard your mind. We don't deal with propaganda and gossip. We rip it to shreds here. I don't know what they do anywhere else. But here, we building soldiers. Because it's a war. Copters is falling out of the damn sky and all type of way. Listen! Man, I'm getting ready to get out of here because I don't know what y'all listening to. I don't know what y'all doing. I don't know if y'all hearing me. I got to go because I already got to fight these damn women for this fish. Nah. I can't go yet. I can't go yet. All right, because I'm highly triggered, and I know what I've been taught. I know the books that were in my home when I was a young person. And I always think that in the mix of the themes of my life and the things that I chose to do, that I wasted a lot of time. I always have to reflect. And in that wasted time, I have to find key points to say, no, that was necessary, that no, you had to do that because it made you who you are today. It made you who you are today. One of the books that was in the home, and my father had an extensive library. My mother had an extensive library. My grandmother, oh my goodness. One of the books was Black Power. Right? Stokely Carmichael. Another one of the books was Die Nigga Die, H. Rap Brown. Now, I read that book as a 15, 16-year-old. When I was in Germany in the service, the book popped up. I don't know why. I was in a military library and I seen it and I reread it. And Rap Brown has always stood out. Always stood out. I always acknowledged what he did even before I had a true grasp and understanding of how powerful he is in image, in statement, and in work. So when I seen his son yesterday going viral about his condition and what the family was told medically, I just, man, it hits you different. Definitely. I don't know because a lot of people haven't walked the walk that I chose to. As I said, as a young person, the universe just opened a lot of things up to me, man. I actually sat and listened and heard and was hugged by and exchanged energies with Dr. John Henry Clark, Taruba. Oh my goodness, just giants, Naeem Akbar, and man, even Dr. Jeffries, like always in Harlem, and these people were right there. Right there. Sometime they'll be in a church. Sometime they'll be in a damn public school cafeteria. Everywhere. They would just bouncing around, and the elder pulled me in. It's like, listen, now you gotta come. They're gonna be here this Saturday. They're gonna be here over there that Saturday. And I always say, well, what's our role? How can we move? Because they're hitting us with this information. They're speaking to us. We looking at them. Okay? How can we move? Deborah R., much appreciation for the super chat. Just a thought, I wondered what would happen if each one of us sent $1. I don't know what would happen. You know what I'm saying? We'll figure that out. I know what would happen. It would go right back out, because this is what we have to do. We got to build. We have to, the way I was touched by these individuals who seem like giants, that's all I do. I'm in the community. I'm moving on a regular basis. I'm doing, man, people consistently send me items, everything from books to cosmetics to toys to funds, and I'm giving it out and speaking and doing the anger management work, the DV work. We'll figure it out. We'll see how we can consistently grow. Right? So now I'm seeing these individuals and listening, and of course, when you're listening and you are growing and you have the heart and you are in the mix, like really. I mean, most of the times when I was in those spaces uptown in Harlem around these giants, I'm fully armed, ready. If they say go, we going, I'm gone. So I just never understood what they were hesitant on as far as the charging orders was concerned. But I never got to be around Huey when Huey was still running around in 86, 87, and 88, and he's coming and doing things, and I'm in the service. Even when he met his demise, I was in Germany. It's just so many of these giants that put in so much work. And it seems as though we are not appreciating the work. We're not listening. We're not moving on it. So when his son is saying that, they got this information, and, I feel crazy. Because we just lost Mutulu Shakur, he transitioned. Sekou Odinga, he transitioned. Just giants. And you look at it and say, who's next? Where are we going to move to? Because their legacy, their resume of work with nothing that we have accessible to us makes us look crazy. It does. Look, check this out. At 21, H-Rap Brown was becoming a man who had no time for civility. He, you understand, who would say what everyone else was thinking. Damn the consequences. He understood what white America had done to a large portion of black people, who understood being agreeable as a path towards salvation while secretly starving for action. From that moment, rap offered black people a different type of leader, one who spoke seemingly without fear. Always. And that is always the mission for me, is to, well, who's next? And how many raps can we build? And I'm looking around and I'm like, damn. At a certain point, I made sure that that's who I was behind the wall. Right now, he's doing that at 21. Like most of those giants. Work, tireless work at 21. But how far back did he go? Less than a week after Bloody Sunday, on the Edmund Pettus Bridge. I'm talking This is how far back he's been putting in work. H. Rap Brown joined a multiracial coalition of national civil rights leaders to meet with the president. Rap had just happened to be in the SNCC office when the organization needed to sub someone in at the last minute. The meeting left Rap Brown disgusted by the action of both President Johnson and the leaders who went to the White House supposedly to push for change. This is how long this man been putting in work. And he's sitting in prison, unappreciated. And I have to say that. Mumia Abu Jamal still in prison, unappreciated. So when people ask me, why do you go so hard? Why do you make sure that you don't get anything from the enemies of our people? This is why. This man is still sitting in the jail. He's been putting in work since civil rights. Let's go. In his memoir, Rap Brown wrote, the dude from the NAACP got up and said, Mr. President, it is really a pleasure to be here. This will be something that I'll be proud to tell my children and grandchildren about. Rap continues. Then came another fool, and he said the same thing. By the time it was up to me to talk, I was fed up. I think it's unnecessary that we have to be here protesting against the brutality that black people are subjected to. He wasn't finished. And furthermore, I think that the majority of black people that voted for you wish they had gone fishing. In his face. Now, he is ill. And they've been petitioning for his release for quite some time. Now, make no bones about it. If you don't know why Imam, because H. Rap Brown is an Imam. Yeah. Jamil Abdullah Al-Amin. Somebody that was born, ironically, October 4th, 1943. October 4th, he shares the birthday of my mother's mother. Still here. How much information does he know about the fight, about the struggle? Man, it's always triggering when I know that most of our liberators, most of them, have transitioned already with a broken heart. Not a broken spirit, not a broken mind, but a broken heart. Because we are still in the same position where those who do, who work, who fight, who push are unappreciated, unrecognized, and definitely unheard. So I gotta just continue to do what I do. I have to. Because we're in a weird space. We're in a space where we got pop the balloons, we popping coochies, dirty, dusty BBL, funky booties, men talking about they want to be with transistors and gangs, and you 63 and you're in a goddamn gang, and we're in a terrible space. So all I can do is continuously be who I am and appreciate those who consistently come through and listen, because I don't have time for the bullshit that may entertain them at some given point. I'm a hard pill. I know that. A hard pill to swallow. Because I'm going to always keep it 1,000. You dig? But it's 5:30. Y'all could play games. You're not going to get me beat up. I got to try to get some fish. Because y'all probably cooking and eating already. But you're here with me, giggling and chuckling if I come back in here with a can of tuna. Because y'all bullshitting, because y'all didn't prepare me to go and do what I got to do. Okay? So, come back to class with all 10 fingers and 10 toes. Come back to class with all 10 fingers and 10 toes. Be safe out there. Guard your mind. Guard your mind. Guard your mind. Okay? Little girl. All right? Classroom assistants, much appreciation for holding it down all class and as always. Much appreciated those who funded the war effort and those who funded Fish Friday. Okay? Much appreciated to those who didn't. We see you. To the new subs, this is how class moves. We take on every and everything at one time because we building this here. Guard your mind. All things work in divine order. Love yourselves. Everybody put your stuff up in there, in the chat. Keep telling y'all in the comments section. Whatever you got, mahogany, put the merch up. Marshy, get the makeup stuff up in there. Reinhardt, you know what to do. Molly is up in here? No, I don't know where he at. Get the music in there. Build this nation. Come on, man, with all this. Hand on that. Come on now. Look. Y'all know what to do. Y'all know what to do. My truckers, be safe out there. Don't drive if you got cat shit in your eye. Pull off to the side. Stay away from them rest stop dots. You dig what I'm saying? Get to where you're getting safely. All right? Everybody else, y'all do what y'all do. We may see you tonight. I don't know. If I don't get no fish, it's going to be fisticuffs in here. All right? 55 gang. Get y'all grade.